Hello there. This is Bob and Lou at the Two Old Guys Garage, and it is May 17th already, and this is part 27, segment 1. And what we're going to do in a moment is we're going to show you why the doors are such a terrible fit and what we have as a partial solution to them. Anyway, in the meantime, about a week ago, I got a comment to part 26 from Bob Halstead, I think, about swapping the bulbs on our problem with the directional indicator not acting right on the right-hand side. Good suggestion, because we do know that the amount of resistance is going to control the speed of the flasher opening and closing. And we took the lenses off and discovered that the bulbs are okay. The problem is it's a Chinese made out of beer can socket, and the socket doesn't hit the contacts right, so there's extra resistance on the right hand side, which was giving us the slower pitch. Actually, what we did is we sprayed the socket with WD-40 to allow it to move up and down better, and got the bulbs in, and now they're working. Do you want to show them?
Yeah.
Let's show the speed.
Okay, here's the right one, which was having the problem. Left one always did work.
Yeah.
But it was the same thing. The thing was stuck.
So we kept the original bulbs in, and everything is cheapo. Looks pretty when it's all together, but looks so deceiving.
Yeah, the quality.
Anyway, that ends that problem. Again, thank you, Bob Halstead, I think, about a week ago for his comment. And I'm going to pause this for a second. We're going to lug a door over and show you what's happening with the door. Okay, we're back. Lou is holding on to the door. We've already mentioned numerous times that the fiberglass is super thick, like 5/16 of an inch all the way around, which causes a no fit. But look at the angle of the door. When it's tight at the top, it's going to stick out at the bottom. But the front is a little better.
Yeah, the front's a little
But
better.
it's still obviously too thick and it's not going to work. Okay, Lou, you can stop struggling with that puppy.
Well, one thing where I screwed up, I never even thought of it until after just screwing with the doors. I should have, when I mounted the body on, when it was all loose, I should have C-clamped all the doors and everything to the body. Because what's going to happen now, I ordered some steel doors, and one thing that's going to be nice about the steel doors, all the guts, I have all the guts for it. Everything that's got to be there is going to be in there, and all the holes where everything's got to go on, the hinges and all, everything's going to be there. So that'll solve that problem of here you'd have to figure out where everything's got to go and how it's going to be mounted. But with the regular doors, everything's already there except my hardware will go into them.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to cut the fiberglass loose here where the tubs are mounted.
Uh-huh.
And then this will probably end up having to be pulled out.
Okay.
Which won't be no problem.
Yeah. And we'll use the steel doors to gauge
Yeah.
where it has to go.
Yeah, the steel doors will be the true gauge.
So do you think that has to pull out on the...
I don't know yet.
We don't know. We'll
Yeah,
know.
it might have to be pulled out a little bit. That won't be no problem either.
Yeah.
But what's going to be nice is having where the hinges, everything here, the hinges go inside here, but all that stuff will be all have all the holes already in them.
Now, those are the parts we got from Smash Palace in New Zealand, right?
Yeah, all the hinges.
Did we get the window cranks too?
Yeah, I got no. I didn't get window cranks because I was planning on putting power windows in.
Ah, okay.
So
All right. So that makes sense. So
So that'll save a lot of the problem as far as assembling the inner of the doors.
Right.
The steel door will probably still have the same problem fitting in the body.
Yeah. Okay, so we're kind of at a slow stage and have been that way for the last month or so. The other good news is I drove that guy over here for the first time. No, actually, I drove it from here to home, about a mile down the road. But I've been working on this son of a gun, and I finally have got the brakes working and solved. There's the new flex lines on the front and on the rear, and I now have a decent hard high brake pedal allowing me to drive the car. While I was up in the air, I did a number of other things. I played around with some cosmetic stuff, rust and so on. Found out that all the pivot points on the emergency brake were dry as a desert. Lubed those up, and it's running pretty good. Good high pedal. And the way I got around that was, of course, opening all those lines really put a tremendous amount of air into the car. And I finally got it out by using the pressure bleeder, even though I didn't like the idea that the pressure bleeder was not a diaphragm type and it was putting more air into the silicon fluid. But the reason I stayed away from that was I had to redesign the bleeder to make better connections so that the fluid wouldn't leak out of the cap when I was putting pressure on it. So anyway, that's done. It's working good. So that's that for now. Now I can hopefully drive it when I want to. I don't know if I had any pictures of the inside. I did. To check the power boost, I did pop the passenger seat out and lifted all the carpet and insulation and stuff and examined. Actually, there's a bleeder screw on the vacuum booster and I bled there too. Although that wasn't what did it. It was the pressure thing that did it. All right, so I think what we're going to do is, because we haven't published for a while, I think I'll just take this kind of relatively short segment and publish it to let you know that despite our advanced age, we're still alive and we're still doing things slowly but surely. Anyway, thank you all. Appreciate your interest in watching our videos. I'm gonna wrap it up. You haven't driven it out in the street at night yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet, no. Okay. Don't forget your goggles.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you. Take care out there. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.